Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erin. I'm a clinical aromatherapist here at Erin's Herbs. On this channel, I do weekly uploaded videos teaching you how to create your very own skincare products from the comfort of your own home. So whether or not you have never made skincare products or you have some experience, I hope that you will find this channel very informative. So let's get started creating. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this coffee and sugar scrub designed for the body, not the face. This is fairly easy to put together, so let me walk you through the step-by-step process on how I create this. The first ingredient that I'm going to go ahead and put into my beaker today is shea butter. Now, the reason that I am incorporating shea butter into this formula is because typically, scrubs can be too harsh on the skin, and I wanted to kind of counteract that harshness and make this more moisturizing and leave the skin feeling nice and soft. Now that I've added the shea butter, I'm covering this and placing this in my double boiler. Now, I am not completely melting this. I'm just softening it a little. And that is because if I melt it completely, it could become grainy, and I just don't want that in my body scrub. Here's a look at my shea butter. As you can tell, it's softened a little bit, but it's not completely melted. That's exactly what I wanted. So now I'm going to go ahead and weigh out some grapeseed oil. This is a lightweight, fast-absorbing oil that won't leave a greasy residue on your skin. What it will do is it will help to bind both the coffee and sugar together in the scrub. It contains what's known as linoleic acid, and this is going to help to condition the skin and make it feel soft and smooth. This is a great carrier oil because it helps to moisturize the skin, and that will help to prevent any dryness or flakiness from occurring. Now I'm going to go ahead and add an ingredient known as polysorbate 80. This is going to act as the solubilizer in the scrub, and it's going to help the oils to disperse into the water instead of residing on the surface of the tub or the shower. It's also going to prevent the oils from leaving a film on the skin as well. Now, this is not a natural ingredient. It is a synthetic, but like I said, it's going to keep the surface area of the tub or shower from being slippery. If you're wanting to use more of a natural ingredient instead of the polysorbate 80, continue watching this video because I will go over some substitutions for all of the ingredients being used in this formula today. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go ahead and take the spoon and just try to break down those clumps of shea butter. And this is actually quite easy to do now that they are soft. And you just want to make sure that you're stirring them in with the rest of the ingredients. And the reason that I am doing this is because I don't want big clumps or lumps of shea butter in the finished formula. And then once I've done this, I'm going to go ahead and continue adding the rest of the ingredients for this formula. After breaking down those clumps of shea butter, I'm going to go ahead and weigh out into my beaker some finely ground sugar. Now, this is going to act as a natural humectant. That means it's going to pull moisture from the environment and keep it on the skin, which is going to be very hydrating. Now, sugar also is a very good way to exfoliate dead skin cells. And you want to make sure that when you're using sugar that it is finely ground and not coarse, because you don't want to irritate the skin. You want to be able to slough away any of those dead skin cells that have built up on the skin over time. The sugar is also going to help to not only remove dead skin cells, but it's also going to leave the skin feeling very smooth and more radiant. I'm now going to go ahead and add some vitamin E. This is going to help to prolong the shelf life of the other ingredients in this formula, but it's also going to prevent the skin from environmental stressors and premature aging. Because I want to keep this body scrub free from any bacteria, mold, or fungi, I'm going to go ahead and add my preservative now. The one that I am using today is called GeoGuard ECT. This is a broad spectrum preservative. After adding the preservative, I'm now going to be weighing out some coffee grounds. This, along with the sugar, is great for exfoliating dead skin cells. But what coffee offers is it has obviously caffeine in it, and that is going to be very good for toning and tightening the skin, but it's also going to promote collagen production. So you're going to have a more radiant complexion. It's great for just helping to smooth out any dry skin or rough patches, and it's going to increase blood flow. Just like the sugar, you want to make sure that your coffee is finely ground. This is going to make it much more gentler on the skin, and you're going to reap the benefits of some really nice, healthy, glowing skin by doing that. I'm now going to go ahead and remove this from the scale, and then I'm going to go ahead and mix this really well. I want to make sure that the sugar and the coffee has been incorporated with the other ingredients. When you get to the point where your dry ingredients are nice and moistened by the shea and the grapeseed oil, and you have more of a uniform appearance in the body scrub, that's when you know you're done. And here is what mine looks like at that point. And now all I have to do is go ahead and package this. Here in a minute, I'll show you how I use the sugar and coffee scrub, but ideally you want to use it no more than 2 times a week. Time to go ahead and scoop all of these lovely ingredients into my jar here. Now, this formula does make approximately 3.5 ounces of body scrub. Here is my finished body scrub. Now, this made not 1, but 2 jarfuls for me, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you one here today. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how I am using this scrub. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to go ahead and apply just a little bit onto my skin. You want to make sure that this is dry skin, and you're gently going to rub it in about a minute or 2 at most. And here's what it looks like thus far. And then once you're done gently massaging it in, you're going to just completely rinse it off. For the sake of this video, I'm just using a damp cloth. Once you have removed all of the coffee and sugar and all the other ingredients, you'll notice that your skin feels very nice and soft and smooth, and those dry patches are going to be a lot softer, if not gone. Here are the substitutions that I have for you today for this coffee and sugar scrub. For the grapeseed oil, use jojoba oil. That's worked well for me in the past. Instead of shea butter, I found that shea oil is just as good. If you're wanting to use something that's more of a natural-based ingredient in place of the polysorbate 80, you could use either Olivium 300 or Polysugar Mousse D9. Other options for preservatives are going to be Optifin or Luicidal liquid. I hope that this helped. And again, this makes approximately 3.5 ounces or 100 grams. So thanks for watching. And if you'd like to see more DIY formulas, don't forget to like and subscribe.